He and myself are going to be doing the class today, and we're going to talk about something that I just absolutely positively love, and I'm going to share with you why I love it, because it's just out of the box. So let me get started. So if you're joining us for the first time, we have a private group set up for you at facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind. This is right there. Another surprise for you guys today, or that I'm excited about. At the end of the call, we're going to do Ask Scott Anything, where and we got a bunch of questions. I took a bunch of questions off the Facebook private group, and we're going to answer some of those. And if you want to stick around, we'll do that as well after the call. And then we'll just have some fun with that. So first off, for starters, and this is something that I look at every day, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. If they remember you and who you are and what you do for a living, of course. So I'm going to mute Lindsay. And there we go. All right. So here's something I found, and sorry about this being so blurred, but let me just read this to you. I don't know why it's blurred. Let me just make this smaller so you guys can see it. And what this, I just found this. This is from November, which is just crazy. I'm going to lower this one too. So these are some stats from November, believe it or not. So check this out. Social networks accessed by U.S. Internet users. This is U.S. So November of 2014, Facebook, 74%. LinkedIn, 36%. Pinterest, Twitter has fallen down there, 31, 22, 18. So Facebook is by far the biggest, and why it's growing so fast. Check this out. So average daily time spent with select social networks among U.S. Internet users by age November of 2014. So it's very, very fresh. Facebook, 51 minutes a day, which I think is 18 to 29, 49, it drops a little bit as the age goes up. But I think you and I all know that this is an average, guys. So this is like everybody that they have in the system in the U.S. If you take out the people that only hit it once in a while, you'll see that that number goes way up. And I've seen stats where people spend 2 to 3 hours a day. They're on their phones, they're on their iPads, they're on their computers. Every single place they go, I mean, it's just 24/7 they're on there. They get their messages in their social media sent to their inbox. So I don't know, 51 minutes is still a lot. So it's a lot of time that you can have in front of your clients on a daily basis. This is every single day. Almost 5 hours a week they spend, actually 7 hours if you want to count a 7-day work week, right, or 7-day week period. So today we are going to share with you what I call custom audience Facebook ads, and that's what Facebook calls it. Also known, it's kind of funny, Facebook ads that suck, okay? And the reason I call them that is because we don't really want people to click on them. We want them to see us, think we're out there everywhere. Everywhere they go on social media, we are there, and I'm going to show you how to make that happen. So here's what you'll need. Facebook fan page if you want to boost a post. Now, you don't necessarily need a Facebook fan page, but it just makes it so much more fun if you do have a fan page. And I would assume that almost everybody here has a Facebook fan page. If not, go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and have them set it up for $5 for you, and then have them for $5 build a header for you for $5, and just get it out there. So you can run these Facebook ads to your past client and current clients. The other thing you'll need is Facebook page. Database, we're going to show you how to find your database, where to find it, a couple ideas of where it is. You'll be surprised how many people you actually have in your database if you just go download it into a CSV file format. So let's jump in, shall we?
Yeah.
All right,
now,
so, yeah.
The Facebook fan page could be a business page. It could be,
Could be.
Your listing page. It could be
Anything.
a number of different pages.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how many posts you put up there. It's like you just need one post. I'm going to show you all that here in just a little bit, what that all means. So what if every time your past and current clients logged into Facebook, they saw you? They remember you. You did business with them. Maybe you're currently working with them. Do you think that would have an impact on your business? Anybody want to answer that question, yes or no? Would anybody love to, every time your clients, past clients, current clients, all your sphere of influence, CPAs, financial planners, divorce lawyers you work with, accountants, anybody logged into Facebook, you were, like they saw you on the right in their feeds, on their mobile devices, you just showed up. Wouldn't that be cool? That's what we're going to show you how to make happen. So And the cool part about this is you can laser focus on these people, so they would see you, and I love that person pointing there. So, all right. So Facebook is different. The ads follow the eyeballs, and what that means is when I log into Facebook, somebody is putting an ad in front of my eyes, and only my eyes only. So they laser focus. They may target a zip code. They may target something I put in my profile, a book that I like, maybe somebody like Gary Vaynerchuk that I follow. I always see his Facebook ads because he's in my profile. It's one of the books, Crush It, that I read. So they can target profiles. They can target zip codes. They can target states, cities, anything you can think of. And they can even target my email that I use to sign up with Facebook or my phone number that's in my profile. Pretty crazy, right? So when one of your clients logs into Facebook, it doesn't matter where they go, what group they're in, what page they're on, whose friend page they're on, or wherever they're at. If you've put a Facebook ad in front of them, they're going to see you because of how Facebook works. That's why Facebook is so much more powerful than Google. I'm thinking that Facebook's going to raise their prices, but as of right now, they're pretty inexpensive to do this, and I'm going to show you why. Laser beam focus. You can measure the results. It shows you how many people seen it, which if you're running a Facebook ad to 200, 300 people that are past database, it'll show you how many people saw it, how many people seen it, and how many times during the time that you had the Facebook ad going. So you can run audience Facebook ads to past clients, current clients, B2B partners, CPAs, financial planners, divorce lawyers, listings. I'm going to show you some. Vicki came up with some amazing ideas yesterday that she said, why not run Facebook ads about this stuff to your past database? So here's the thing. You don't really want clicks. You want eyeballs. You just want people to see you. You want people to remember you. It's kind of like, some people send out postcards. Some people send out mailer, like newsletters, whatever it is, just listed, just sold postcards, whatever it is. This is as powerful, if not more powerful, because people are spending an hour a day. If you get a postcard, you look at it for 2 seconds, boom, it's done. If you're in front of people for an hour a day, every single day, the chance of them seeing you and remembering you, especially if they've built a relationship with you, the chance of them referring their friends, family, and coworkers to you is just off the charts. Wouldn't you agree, Vic?
Yeah, it's more powerful. So
more powerful and less expensive. I mean, I don't know. The last time I checked, a stamp and a postcard and the time and all that stuff, I mean, you're looking at anywhere from 50 cents to $1 a piece, depending on the postcard, right?
Right.
So
some people don't have that marketing genius,
right
in the office that can do that stuff for you too.
Correct. And you shouldn't be doing it yourself. Obviously, you could hire somebody to come in for 2 hours a day and do it for you. But you want your clients to refer their friends, family, and coworkers to you. That's the bottom line. We want to get a client. We want to keep a client. And then we want to have them refer their friends, family, and coworkers. That's the bottom line. We're in a relationship business. We're in a marketing to our database business. Let's stay in front of them using the largest social media on planet Earth to do that. So here's one. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jessica. We got to get with her and get her on one of these classes. She's like, she was at the awards for Grammys or whatever. It was crazy. She's all over the place. But she's a huge video person. So here's one of the ones she did. It says, help. Do you need an advocate when buying a home, or can you do it alone? Watch short video. If I'm thinking about buying, I'm going to probably watch that, right? If it's in front of my face, if it's in front of her past client's face, that, yeah, I remember Jessica.
And another one going back to that, going back to Jessica's, the whole thing is also being able to cross-promote. So Jessica is promoting her YouTube video blog, which is every single week she sends out a video. So now they're going to subscribe to her just because they clicked on it and they liked what they saw. So then, so it's extra followers, following what you do.
Interesting. Yep, very cool. So somebody says that what's the difference between a fan page and a business page? There's not really there's no difference as far as I'm concerned. It depends on what you put as is it a business for you? Is it a business for a listing? There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. So fan page, business page, same, one and the same. I'll have to wait for the recording. The sound's if you're having an issue with the sound, I would highly recommend there's a little audio button on your thing on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you do the drop-down, it says telephone or mic and speakers. If you click telephone, it'll give you a number and an access code and a PIN number to call in. And it seems to be so much better when you call in, so you might have better luck doing that. All right? Okay. So Facebook ad idea. So summer's coming up right around the corner. Temperatures are slowly coming up. But here's one, summer. Here's one. Summer is almost here. Another year will come and go, and those family memories of kids, friends, family won't wait anymore either. Get your list of cottages, lake homes, cabins that you last your lifetime.
Your lifetime. Sorry about that.
Last your lifetime. Yeah. Another one. Flip that house. So people, I don't know about you, but I used to sell. I used to do a lot of rental properties, a lot of flipped, like people buying and selling homes. And if you can step into the mind of the consumer or step into the mind of your past clients, and they have, guess what they talk about when they're around friends, family, and coworkers? I guarantee you, everybody on this call has a friend that's talked about buying a flip house. Like somebody knows somebody. So if you can stay in front of them and say, hey, flip that house. Get a list of homes that I think will put money in your wallet. That's a great Facebook. That's a great idea, Vicki. So let's just think, jumping into the mind of the consumer, past client, who has friends, family, and coworkers that might think, well, you know what? I want to get into the real estate business. It's so low. Rates are great. I'd have some cash. Where do I put it, right?
Right.
Great idea. Facebook idea. Here's another one. Everyone loves someone who knows someone. Like, I don't know how many times every single day I see somebody going, hey, I need new windows in my house, or I need new tires, or I need a transmission, or I need something. Who would you recommend I call? And it's like, that's why social media is so big right now, because people go, oh, call this guy, I love him, trust him to death, like all that stuff. So you could start by doing small ads with people that you know, like, and trust, and with people you know, like, and trust. I mean, she put a bunch of different ideas here: mechanics, attorneys, babysitters, interior designer. Like, guys, the mindset behind this is to put yourself out there in front of the people that already know, like, and trust you. So, like, oh my God, like, there's Vicki again. She's referring a home builder to me. She's referring a babysitter. She's got attorneys, CPAs, financial planners, pool guy, lawn guy. Like, hey, I trust this guy. He's awesome. He just did my lawn. And maybe put a picture of your lawn up there. It's just like put yourself out there and stay in front of them. It's so.
Because
here's the cool part about that. Go ahead.
It's like when you make someone else feel, showcase them, that makes you look really good.
Absolutely. Third-party verification. Right on.
And Angie's List is like huge, so why not create an Angie's List of your own? People that you recommend.
Correct.
So then you're
Angie's
a resource.
List is a big one, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Home design, like like you can go to Pinterest. It's so insane what Pinterest has done. And Instagram is as important almost as Facebook. I don't know if you guys have been reading the numbers of Instagram, what it's doing, but people love pictures, and that's why Instagram is growing so big. Pinterest grew so fast because it has pictures that link back to certain things. So does home staging really work? If the price was about the same, one car was immaculate and the other old, dirty, worn out, which would you choose? Follow me on Pinterest to learn how you can create that first impression that will make your home stand out from your competition.
And then you're cross-marketing again. You're showing another Pinterest. So now they're going to keep coming back.
Right, and I would assume this is a live link here, so it actually goes to something that she's talking about, must-dos or something like that. Yeah. So if you go to Pinterest and put in real estate, go to Pinterest and put in tips, go to Pinterest and put in anything you want, it's crazy how many millions of things come up as far as pictures and links back to this and that. Just one more idea. Don't you wish you knew before you updated your home what buyers want most? I hear daily when showing homes what is most important, and put that list for you on Pinterest. So it's just again, stepping into the mind of the consumer, using social media, which people are already there. There's a party on Facebook. There's a party on Pinterest. There's a party on Instagram, Twitter, all this stuff. You're just putting it out there, and you're putting these little Facebook ads that I'm going to show you how to do in front of their eyeballs to remember you by. That's really all you're doing. But you're making it. I mean, this is a question or it's a thought that really all you're trying to do here is help them remember you. How about this one? Fast, speed, want to tear it up. Love four-wheeling, snowmobiling, riding, let's go. Properties that just perfect for tearing it up. So if you're thinking about property, you're thinking about water properties, you want to up the average loan size that you work with. Maybe if you kind of put out there that you specialize in lakefront properties or river properties or ocean properties, whatever it is, huge, huge, huge deal for you to put it out there to your friends. Facebook ad ideas. How home just listed in your neighborhood. Click pick to find out more. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, and I'm going to show you how really easy fix. You would think this picture would be fine, right? Facebook go, hey, there's nothing wrong with this picture. I'm going to show you why there actually is a problem with it, and why this picture actually works better. And it's because of the print that's in the picture. So let me just step away from the PowerPoint here for a second. And I have in my Evernote section the Facebook ad little link that I need. Click on this, and I should have had this open already. But so Facebook has an issue with too much print, and this is the warning. You'll say, I received a warning about text in my ad. What can I do? So if you, and I'll make sure you guys have this link, but if you scroll down here, there is a grid, and they allow for 20% text. And so if your image has more than 20% text, you can edit. So you can, they're going to say, hey, sorry, your ad is not going to go live. It is too much text. So here's the, let me go back. I clicked the wrong one. So there's a grid right here. It's hard to find because it's somewhere in here. You see
the grid is right there, number 1. Grid tool.
Oh, there it is, grid tool. So yeah, go to the grid tool. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload that photo and show you why it's too much print. So here's the one I said wouldn't work. And so what you do is you upload this photo into this grid, and then you check the boxes that have the print. See how I'm checking the boxes that have the print there?
Right.
So there's the bunny. So right here it says click on all the boxes that contain text to see whether your image is covered by less than 20% text. So here it says, based on the boxes you selected, your image is covered by 32% text. All right? So they're going to say, sorry, can't do it, too much. So if I go back and upload the other one, which I already did, and I upload the other one to show you this one right here, which is pretty cool. 6 photos. They like photos. So if I just check the ones that have the text in it, it says based on the box you've selected, your image is covered by 12% text. So you're good to go. So now I have actually more photos of the home and a little bit of, I still get my message out there. I still get my point out there. Remember, pictures are a big deal. So when you're designing pictures or having somebody build pictures, just say, hey, I need the print to be less than 20% of the text, and kind of show them this example and take them to this link. All right? Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. Yep.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint. All right, and I'll show you where that grid is. So, okay, so what about an outdoor kitchen, pool, entertaining area? Sounds like a dream, right? We can make it happen together with some really cool guys. Let's talk about the details. We've got the perfect home options, the perfect people who can make it happen. So for a list of green homes, list of homes that only need your personal touches, cosmetic, that can make your top dollar. For a list of, like, you could do Facebook ads to just have cool outdoor fire pits or cool outdoor bars. I mean, anything you want. Just keep it fun. Keep it cool. For a list of homes with the pole barn, you always, guys are looking for pole barns, right? For a list of homes with stocked pond for fishing, for a list of homes that grow your own food. So I'm just trying to give you some ideas to think about. As I show you how to do these are just some thoughts that you could come up with. For a list of homes that keep you safe and secure. So I put safe. Let me just change that right there. Safe and secure. There we go. Fix that.
So really what you're doing is you're doing something that's unique and different, and you're going to find someone that's really into green options, or maybe they want to grow their own food, that kind of stuff, or maybe they really do want to have a pool, so you're just focusing. You're doing that ninja focus that you always talk about to get them to click, and do a landing page, opt in if they choose to, or just see your information.
Absolutely. I'm just answering Janice. Janice says, do I come to office and do office visits? Janice, why don't you just shoot me an email, and and we can get on the phone and talk about it. So, and I just responded with my email there. So, all right, so that's a couple of suggestions there, Vicki. Thank you for coming up with those. We could go on. We could literally go to Pinterest and come up with thousands and thousands, like literally unlimited number. You could run a Facebook ad every minute of every day for the rest of your life and probably never run out of ideas. I'm not saying do that. We'll talk about the times and how long to run them and when to run them and stuff like that here in just a minute. But so
and basically, it came by, Scott, because someone said, free CMA. Well, that's why we thought, you want to try and do something different because everyone knows that CMA is free, so
correct.
And people get desensitized by seeing it over and over and over again. So you want to stand out.
Let's see. So I'll make sure I'll post on the Facebook group that grid tool, that link to the grid tool. It's kind of a long link on Facebook, so instead of trying to repeat it or show it, it's too much. So I'll post it on the Facebook group after the class. All right. So use the same picture on your Facebook profile. So when you're doing, like, you can put up a picture of you and your name, and then put a little, or if you're doing it on your Facebook page or business page, it's going to have your picture there anyway. So use the picture that's on your profile pic. Don't use a different one, because you want to build your brand by you want to look like how you look. So when people meet you, like, oh, yep, there she is, there he is. You want them to recognize you. So don't use. It's so funny. The guy that I work with is 79 years old. He put his high school picture on there on his business card, and he hands that out because, of course, he's 79. It's kind of funny, but it's cute. But use, take a picture of what you look like now, so when people see you, they recognize you. You are who you are. You look like how you look. Don't be embarrassed by it. Just so branding is huge. So put your name as the headline. We're going to show you how to do that. You're in front of their eyeballs 2 to 3 hours a day. Don't be clever. Lousy call to action, but not stupid, unless you want the clicks. And I'm going to show you why you might want the clicks. Very targeted, past client, current clients, friends, everyone you talk to. Like, you should literally make it a point every day to add at least one person to your Facebook custom audience. At least one, if not 3 or 4 or 5. At least one a day, okay? Well, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So why do you Facebook? Makes you a celebrity. Seriously, this really works. Look at Jessica. She started with video marketing, and then she started running Facebook ads to her past clients, current clients. She's known as a YouTube celebrity in real estate, and she's in North Carolina just by doing video marketing and Facebook ads, okay? Cheap and automatic, set it, forget it.
Yeah, 23,000 views, 32,000 views.
It's crazy. It's crazy. She's so well known. So if you're going to list your home or buy a home, who are you going to work with? Somebody that kind of isn't on planet Earth, or someone that's all over planet Earth, right?
Right.
You are familiar when you send email on a weekly basis, because remember we did a class on marketing to your database, farming your database. So when you send that email, they see you on Facebook. Now they get your email like, oh, yeah, that's Vicki. You're familiar when you call every 3 to 4 months using Phone Burner. We did a Phone Burner class way back when. I think we did it not too long ago again. But when you call them, they've seen you on Facebook every week or every other week for the last 3 months. They've got, 12 emails from you, because you email them every week, something of value. And maybe it's the same thing as you put in the post. Who knows? Something of value. Don't send crap. Don't send market conditions. They're not looking to buy a house. They just bought a house from you. Send them cool stuff. Right, like we showed you those ideas. You are top of mind when one of their friends, family, or coworkers are talking about buying or selling a home. So what if they do click? Have a cool video opt-in page with a strong call to action about you or your why. Have them land on your personal Facebook page. Have them land on a post that is a testimonial. I would highly recommend that. Listing, just listed, just sold. When's the last time you delivered your targeted message for pennies on the dollar? Literally pennies on the dollar. So we're gonna go to Facebook now and show you how to do it. And I have a step-by-step inside here. I'm gonna walk through it really quick. So if you go to and I would recommend kind of watching right now, because it's not hard, but I don't want you to try to do it and then lose a step. And then you can always get a copy of the PowerPoint. Just contact the loan professional that sent you here, and they can give you a copy of this. But if you go to Facebook, if you've never done a Facebook ad, it's going to be hard to get there unless you go to this link right here. So facebook.com/ads/manage. Okay. When you go here, this is what it should look like. And I tested this with Vicki yesterday, and that's what it looked like on her computer. And she's never ran a Facebook ad, and so this is what it should look like. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to see audiences. Okay. You see that? Okay, Vic?
Yep, I see it. Yeah.
I'm going to click on audiences. The next screen, there's the audience button a little bigger for you there. The next one over on the right-hand side is going to create an audience. Green button, you can't miss it. You're going to choose custom audience. All right? I'll move this down here. So custom audience, and click go. The next one you're going to see is choose the type of audience you want to create on Facebook. Now you want a customer list matched. You want to match emails, phone numbers, We're only going to mainly focus on emails and phone numbers. It used to be Facebook IDs. There's certain ways you can do Facebook IDs, but it's not. You got to be really careful with IDs anymore because they kind of shut that down. So they will delete your stuff. So be very careful with Facebook IDs. Emails and phone numbers are totally fine. So we're going to focus just on customer list. So I'm going to click on customer list and then upload file. So how do you want to add customers to this audience? Upload file. So upload a data file that contains emails, phone numbers, Facebook IDs, or mobile advert IDs, okay? And of course, you can always go back if you want to go back, but that's what you want to do. And then it's going to bring you to this screen that says choose a file to upload. You can upload files in CSV or text format. It's really super easy to, when you have a Excel spreadsheet of your database, and I'm going to show you how to grab one from Gmail if you want, CSV format, and upload right to Facebook. So let's go have a little fun with that. And then you want to choose either email IDs or phone numbers. And I would choose emails and phone numbers are going to be your most common, okay? And I just took the pictures today, so I know for a fact Facebook hasn't changed it in the last hour. How about that? So if you go there and something's changed, Facebook is really famous at changing stuff on me. That's why we do these classes every once in a while. All right. So you'll most likely use emails and phone numbers, and just use an Excel spreadsheet. Let me just show you something really quick. This is cool. So I'm going to log into my email, and I'm going to go to contacts. Now, what you might be surprised by is how many contacts you have inside your email, whether it's Outlook, Gmail, MailChimp, whatever it is. I'm going to go to my contacts here. So I'll show you how this works. So go to my contacts, and you'll see that I have, okay, it doesn't show me yet. So go to contacts. I'm using Gmail. You can do the same in Outlook, export your contacts. So I'm going to go to More, Export. Okay, so contacts, More, Export. I'm going to show you how crazy this is. And then I want the group. So I want all contacts. So I have 8,488 emails in here. Google CSV format or Outlook CSV format for importing into Outlook. So I'm going to choose this one because this is specific to Google. So I'm going to choose Outlook CSV format for importing into Outlook or any other application. Okay? Export. It's going to save that for me down here. Right there. I'm going to open it up and save it on my desktop. I think did it do that already? It did. Okay, cool. All right. So we'll go back to that. Now I'm going to go back to Facebook. Now I'm going to go back through those steps that I shared with you. So I'm going to go to facebook.com/ads/ just type it in right so I don't mess you guys up here. It is facebook.manage, okay? ads/manage. All right, so facebook.com/ads/manage. Go. Here's what it should look like in just a second. There we go. All right, so we have Facebook. Here's a bunch of the ads that I've ran before, but I'm going to click on Audiences right there. See that?
Yep.
And then over on the right-hand side, as soon as it pops up, I'm going to see Create Audience here. Click that, Custom Audience. And then I want customer list, so I want match emails. So what it's going to do is it's going to go through and look for emails that I upload that match a profile in Facebook. Okay? Customer list, upload file. You could, now see you can come and add to this. You can copy and paste your custom list if you want to, or phone numbers, but I'm going to just upload it because I already have it. It's easiest and fastest. So I'm going to do emails, upload file. I'm going to go find it, and it is right here, Contact CSV. And I'm going to click Create Audience. Now, with that big of a list, it's going to take a little bit, so we'll come back to it in just a second. But it's create a custom audience, and we'll just kind of let it spool here for a second and show you. So what it's doing is it's going to go through and look and see how many of those emails inside my contacts, inside my Gmail, actually match the Facebook profile of somebody in Facebook. So what you're going to want to do, I would absolutely positively, when you meet a new client, ask them what email do they use to log into Facebook. It's just, I would just make that part of my question. And so, and typically, or just ask them what their email is, and then once you get their email, say, hey, is this the same email that you used to sign into Facebook? 99% chance it is. most people use the same email they use all the time to log into Facebook. So we'll come back to that in just a second. All right? Does that make sense?
And
all right. It's never going to be 100 for 100. What's that?
Yeah. And the phone number works great, too.
The phone number as well, yes.
The same, phone number.
And some people don't put their phone numbers in there, but. All right, so we did that. So we'll go back to here, and while that's uploading, it might take a little longer than I'm using the internet. So emails and phone numbers. If you don't have a contact database right now that's in Excel, most CRMs, database management systems, email systems, Outlook, anything you can think of have an export somewhere. So find the export, put it all together in an Excel spreadsheet, and then save as a CSV format. And if you have an Excel format, you just click File and Save as CSV. There's always an option in there, no matter if you're on a Word, on a PC or a Mac. It doesn't matter. It's the same. All right. And then so you want Windows comma separated .csv. So when you save it, just save it as a CSV format. And then your list. So it will automatically remove the duplicates in your list. So if you have duplicates, it's going to remove them. The tool will only upload emails that match the email that you used to sign into your Facebook. You may see a different number uploaded than the last. 99% chance you're going to see a different size. So say if you have 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever. Say for every 100 you get 60 or 70 emails in there. That's okay. Those are the ones that you're going to run Facebook ads to. That's all it is. So not a big deal. You can't get everyone. It's physically impossible unless you physically call and ask everyone which email they use to log into their Facebook. Okay? All right. So it could take 30 minutes or so to upload that. It usually takes a couple minutes depending on your list. If it's only a couple hundred, it's just within a minute. But again, it could take up to 30 minutes. All right? So once that is done, now the fun begins. Now we can create an ad and get this. Only run the ad to those people that already know, like, and trust me. I've done business with them. I've helped them get into a home. I've helped them get out of a home into a new home. They're friends of mine. I mean, how many times have we went to a family reunion and go, I just bought a new home. We're like, what? Are you kidding me? So we never want that to happen, right? We want people to work with us that know, like, and trust us, especially our family. So do not leave your family out of this. Put your family on this list of people that you run Facebook ads to. So I'm going to walk through creating an ad. So go back to the same exact link, facebook.com/ads/manage. Right at the very top, you're going to see create an ad. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can go right to here, create an ad, or you can go to audiences and then create an ad next to the audience that you uploaded. All right? And it's automatically going to go to, it's automatically going to put that custom audience into that ad, okay? So create an ad. Here's the options. Now you're probably only going to use the first three options. Boost your post, which I highly recommend doing this with a testimonial, new homeowner. Make it about the other person with no expectations of anything in return. And I'm telling you, my friends, you guys will double your business just by putting it out there. Not that, hey, I sold another home. It's I helped another family get into their new home. That is about them. People love that. I mean, you'll get more likes, you'll get more comments. That's the type of post I would boost. Promote your page if you want just more likes. So if you want to just flat out, when you're done with this call, upload your list and promote your page and have people that you know, like, and trust like your page so they can click right on the ad and like it. You can send people to a website. You can send people to a listing. You can send people to a listing that's just sold. You can send people to a blog. Anything that has a link, you can send them to it. I could go on and on about things like places you could send them. Of course, you can, and then there's increased conversions on your website. So that goes into a whole other subject I'm not even going to talk about. So you're probably going to use the first three more for the most part. Boost your post, promote your page, or send people to your website, okay? All right, your goal. Remind everyone who you are and what you do for a living often. This isn't get clicks or likes, or unless you want somebody to like your page, unless you want somebody to click on a video, unless you want someone to click on your Pinterest and then follow you or share that or whatever, and it's okay. spend a little money to make a lot of money to stay in front of your clients, I would highly recommend it. Sure, you might get likes and shares, but this isn't the goal. So let's talk about this. So page likes. Choose your page. So if you want to just get more page likes on your Facebook page that you've created or your business page. So somebody said, what's the difference between personal and business? Personal, you're not supposed to talk business on your personal. So your personal is kind of like, keep it real. Keep it like, I don't know, you can visit mine, you can visit a lot of other people where it's just like, hey, I went to the concert last weekend, I went to the Garth Brooks, I shared the pictures from Garth Brooks. I check in at different places that I visit, so it kind of keeps cool track of that. I ask questions. Like I took probably the most likes I ever got was I took a picture of these goofy shoes that I had, and I started a big contest now where I said, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you see these? I've done that twice now, and it has so many likes. It's crazy. People comment about, I mean, just anything and everything. It's kind of fun. So people have questions. People have comments. People have fill in the blanks. But your goal here is to get more likes on your page, but only to the people that know, like, and trust you. It used to be like the more likes you had, the bigger the better you were. Now, what your goal is to only really stay in front of people that know, like, and trust you. It's like people that don't know you. It doesn't really matter that you have 10,000 likes. It doesn't matter anymore. I would rather have 50 likes of people that know, like, and trust me that were part of my life than I would have 500 all day long. Okay. So choose your page. Post engagement, it's just going to say, okay, go. Almost 6,000 listed. So that was just a little event that I was doing. You can upload different photos. So if you want to have photos interchange or use different photos, it'll do that for you. Here's another one that she did. Do you need an advocate when buying a home, or can you do it? I think that's the same one. I don't know. I have it in there twice. Sorry about that. But look at the audience that she did, though. This is kind of cool. So location, 28405. So she did a zip code, I believe, North Carolina, United States, age 25 and older, interest, engagement or marriage proposal. Who buys homes? People getting married, right?
Right.
Or they sell two and buy one, so it could be a 3-for-1, right? Right. Language is English, and on-right column on desktop computer. So she wants to add on right column, and there's other options you can do to have it on the mobile device in the actual feed when it comes through, and you'll see ads there show up too as well. So you get to choose that. So when you go to run this ad, in fact, let me just go. I think see if it's up yet, and we can go live with it and do it. All right. We found 18,940 errors in the first time. Okay, I don't know what that means. Wow. Oh, maybe I didn't do CSV or something. All right, let's just try this again because you guys might run into this.
Yeah.
What's that?
There was like almost 9,000 that you're trying to upload. So there's.
Yeah, and I don't know why they said 8. So it's looking at different. I'm going to open this up here real quick because I want to show you this. Actually, I can do an old one. So what I would do when you do this is open it up. This is why it's doing this. So it's taking all these different columns and making it so that they're not emails. So obviously that wasn't the right one. So I got to clean this up a little bit. So when you have a clean CSV, email, Excel spreadsheet type format, you would go to your audiences and create. Okay, not that one. I want to go back. So I want to go to audiences or create an ad, either one. And let's just go back to create an ad for starters here. So see the create an ad button. Make sure that's turned off. Create an ad. And here's that page that I showed you. So send people to your website, promote your page, boost a post. So say I want to boost a post, which would be probably it's the same as running a Facebook ad, but say you just closed on a home, you have a picture of the people standing in front of their new home, great, awesome thing to boost. You want to put it in front of your people. So I'm going to go to Agent Mastermind. You choose the actual Facebook page. More than likely you only have one. I just have a lot because I kind of was a freak when I started doing this and created a lot of different Facebook pages for listings, and I managed a lot. So if you manage a page, it'll actually give you the option to do that as well. So you'll see if I click 0 here, and you'll see all the pages here. I have admin rights to a lot of different pages. So if I wanted to run an ad to Craig Bland's or let's see, Brian Heckman's or anything I wanted to do, I could do it there. Here's a one that I did a listing, so I wanted to run a Facebook ad to a listing. to all my clients in a neighborhood or something like that. I mean, you could get really crazy with this stuff. So let me just show you. So I'm going to pick Agent Mastermind, and I'm going to pick which post that I want to boost, the boost. So here's an event that I did in Indianapolis. I want to show that to, I'm coming to town, I'm coming to Indianapolis, or, hey, I just listed this home in this beautiful neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. You just posted it, or congratulations to the Smith family for closing on their new home, and that's the post you want to boost. And you push continue. Here's where it gets fun. So you can choose create a custom audience right from there, or choose a custom audience. So you'll see all my custom audiences that I have. So if I wanted to do Craig Blad's agents or current members or FMC past clients, so it's only going to run the ad to them. But if I wanted to do a custom audience and a zip code, I could do that as well. So here it says add a county, state, Providence, city, or zip. So what if I did 49009, Kalamazoo? And then it'll obviously add those people that live in that zip code to that too as well. So I'm going to delete this just so I can show you guys something. I'm going to add Kalamazoo 49008. And over here it shows you age 8 to 65. I haven't really, so it says potential reach 80,000. Way too many, right? So if I bring this custom audience back, and it says fewer than 1,000, which I'm good, but you're supposed to have more than 100, okay? So I'm fewer than 1,000, which is really good. In these zip codes, so it's taking the zip codes that are clients that are in this database that I uploaded, and if I want to go higher age, so if I want to go 25, because I want to make sure, still fewer than 1,000, age 65 is fine. I want to enter a language, English. There we go, English US. You could put different stuff down here like interests. So if you say I wanted, I think this is where, let me just see, family and relationships. So if I clicked on family and relationships, marriage, food and drink, like literally you can go, so look how crazy you can go with this. Food and drink, fitness and wellness, weddings. Like there's somebody talking about a wedding and they're like anywhere, it'll show. Friendship, fatherhood, family, dating. Anything you want to choose, you could choose that, and it's going to pick those out of the profile that you want to run in front of those. So I'd probably just leave that. Behaviors, here's financial, job role, media, purchase behavior, travel. Maybe you want everybody that traveled, business travelers. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know if you'd ever want that, but connections, all. You just want all the connections. And then you're done. Pay per day. So I could do a lifetime budget. I could do 5, and here's the cool part. You don't have to spend all your money in like all at one shot. You could just run this thing $5 a day, and it'll run until the $5 is spent per day. Or you can pick start and stop. So if I pick start and stop, I could go start on the 4th, end on the 5th. Where's it at? April. End on the 5th. I want to start at 9:30 a.m. and I want to run it till let's go p.m. 8:39 p.m. Less than 24 hours. So for best results, it tells you when it's. So I'm going to just do that to make that go away. Your ad will run from Friday, March 6th. You'll spend about $12.29, and then here's some advanced options if you want to go crazy with it. Post engagement, daily unique reach, impressions, clicks. So if you want to clicks, whatever, you can choose that. Just keep post engagement. You just want to put it out there, let people see you, remember you. It's going to cost me $12 to get in front of less than 1,000 people. Let's just remove this right here and see how many people, and just do zip codes. So 80,000. I'm going to go. What could I do in here, Vic? Let me just show you something really cool. So interest.
Yeah, interest. So that you'd go into interest and then
real estate. I'm going to go. All right. I want to put it in front of real estate brokers in these zip codes. I'm just using that because you guys. So there's 10,000 people. Okay. So if I
now you want to do it again.
Yep.
You know, check something else to make it.
Check. So I want to do real estate investing.
People are
maybe
renting.
There's investors. So now there's 10,000. Still reach about 10,000 people. So here, down here, it would say you're still going to only spend about $12 because I have $5 a day. So if I do 10, it goes to $24 in the 2-day period. Make sense?
Right.
And it'll just shut it off, and it'll start it, and then it'll be done. And if you want to keep adding times, you can keep adding times and keep going from there. Here's some more. So here's what the ad would look like. Agent Mastermind, Indianapolis, like page. So they can like it right in the ad, which is pretty cool. and then it gets mobile news feed. So if they're on their mobile, they will still see this ad, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Which, I don't know if you guys know this, billions and billions of dollars are being spent on mobile nowadays, more so than ever before, like record numbers every single year. So just, I would always positively leave that checked, all right? All right, so any questions on that part? Pretty crazy. So say you wanted to run one to a listing, all right? I was virtual tour 44. I was playing around earlier, so here's a listing in one of the Agent Mastermind or Agent Marketing sites. So say I wanted to run a Facebook ad, and I wanted the seller to see it, plus all my current and past database, just letting them know, hey, I'm still in the business, still selling homes. Here's a listing, maybe not the best listing, but I just picked one because I know how to. All right, so I'm going to go back, and I'm going to create an ad. There we go. I want to send people to a website, which website all you do is put in the URL. So I'm going to put in the listing. Click go, and it's going to come down here. Same exact thing. If I want to run to a custom audience, I can do that. If I want to run to a zip code, maybe I'll run to a zip code in that area, whatever area code that is. Let's just see what area it is. So it's 49046. So I want to run 49046 and my custom audience, either way. So potential reach 4,400 people. So there's 4,400 people in the 49046 area code that are 18 and 65. I'm going to go to 25 here. 25. So now there's 3,400 people in the 49046 on Facebook that are 25 to 65-year-olds that are men or women that, let's do English, see if it goes down at all. And 3,400 still. And let's just say they have interest of boating. Boating. So now that in this zip code of 49046, and say I'm doing a Facebook ad to a lake property, and I want to run it to everybody that's on a lake. Maybe this ad yachting, or this ad marina. This is stuff in the post. So it's less than 1,000, so it's not going to cost me that much to run that Facebook ad to everybody in that zip code that's on water that has this in their profile. Is that crazy? Mm-hmm. Sailboating. Boats. Let's see. And here's the cool part. See where I hold my thing over the yacht racing? There's 1,077 people. Description, people who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to yacht racing on Facebook. Sailing, sport, 2 million. Motorboat, 3 million. Yacht, there's everything here. Here's the yacht broker, sail ship, fishing. Everything is here. So you can kind of go crazy with it and then delete them if you want to delete them. So you can literally, for pennies on the dollar, run a Facebook ad to your listing, everybody in a certain zip code. I think you can even take it lower than that. More demographics. Here's relationships, interested in relationship status, education, work, financial, home. You can go crazy with it. Suggestions. Business, industry, fitness, food, shopping, storage, technology, all kinds of different options you can do. And I'm going to do this again. I'm going to start the ad maybe on Friday afternoon and run it through the weekend. Or if I'm having an open house and you have an open house link to your listing, you would run a Facebook ad to, I mean, think about that. I didn't even put that idea up there. You come up with more ideas as you do this.
Mm-hmm. So every weekend you could do a Facebook ad.
Oh, absolutely. I'm doing an open house, which shows you do open houses. So it's just endless how to do it, and it's very simple to do. So I'm going to just go back to this real quick, and we'll finish up, and then we'll start our Q&A. So per day, $10 per day. You can run my campaign continuously. It'll only spend $10 a day, every day, or you can do a start and stop. All right. 3 choices pricing: page likes, clicks on your ad, or impressions. I love impressions if I'm running to a small number because I want people to see it. And so you don't spend money unless the people that log in that you have in your custom audience see the ad. You're not spending the money, but I want them to see the ad. All right, or you can do clicks on your ad. There's different ways to do it. If you're running an ad to 4,000 people in your neighborhood because you're doing an open house, I probably wouldn't want the clicks. And if people aren't interested in buying a home, they're probably not going to click on it anyway. you're only going to get the people that are interested in a house in that zip code that are going to click on the house. You might want to put a description of the zip code and where it is and the neighborhood it's in, stuff like that, to get more clicks and more. And because you just never know, if they go there, they might put contact info, they might request information, they might hit the text code. You just don't know. So bid for likes, clicks, or impressions. All right, almost ready. So your ad is under review. Once approved, it is active, targeting exactly who you want to target when you want to target them. All right? And that is suggestions. Run the ad from 5. Like, I would run the ad when people are home playing around. Saturday mornings are great. After 5 o'clock. I see when I post a post on Facebook at 5 or later, the amount of likes are greater for the next few hours than they are if I do it at 12 noon. And you can start playing around with that. But 5 to 8 would be a great time to run it, or even 5 to 9, 5 to 10. Run ad every other week. So, like, say I'm going to run it from Tuesday to Thursday, or maybe run it every weekend when people are mostly, maybe Saturday mornings only, so that people remember you. If they're thinking about going out to look for homes or sell their home, they're going to see your ad on Facebook if they're in there Saturday morning. Run ad for 3 days straight every other week. I mean, just so you can just do whatever you want. Add new clients to your list every day. Add everyone you talk to. Run the ad using likes, clicks, or impressions. And again, if you're joining us for the first time, go to facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. All right? So let's jump into some questions here. Let's go to the bottom. Women only, they make this. You know, Troy Jones, you got a good point, man. Troy, appreciate you being here. Women, they say if you do run the ads to women, women do make the decision, but they do. That's a great idea. I think who was on here not too long ago, and they talked about the number of impressions or clicks or whatever they got running just to women was higher than it was to men because he did both. Do both and see which one works better. Let's see. I think I lost the point of uploading the contact list. Was that one-time ad idea? No. So the contact list is so you can run an ad just to your contacts of those people that know, like, and trust you, Lynn. So I hope that makes sense. Try Zillow as interest. Oh, Zillow, yeah. So that's a good point. So you could try Zillow as interest. You guys are smart, so you guys get it. Is there a charge based on how many people you are sending out to? The charge is based on likes, impressions, or clicks. So if you did, we'll just go back here to likes, clicks, or impressions. So you can, so if you go for likes on your page, it's going to be based on the likes, how many people like it. If it's based on clicks, if they don't click on it, you're not charged for it. And if they don't see it, you're also not charged. So if you're running a Facebook ad to 1,000 people and only 100 people see it, you're only going to be charged for those 100. And the impressions are a lot less. So be careful if you're running to thousands and thousands of people on impressions because it'll burn through your money really fast. I always do impressions when I want people to see it because I don't really care if they click on it or not. My goal is to remind them of who I am and what I do for a living. All right. If you are targeting relocation, would you target the best zip codes that are moving or to your location? That, you know, Howard, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. You could run Facebook ads in Chicago for lakefront properties. I'm just using Chicago because it's close to me. You could run Facebook ads in Chicago that you're the lake expert in Michigan because people in Chicago buy a lot of lake homes and lakefront properties in Michigan. Absolutely. I mean, you could positively do that and probably be very successful in it. Try it out, you know. Try different ads. Great idea, though. Can you create groups manually, adding 1 or 2 at a time? I believe you can add, actually. That's a great question. So let's just go back to my ads here, leave page. So I think audiences, and what you might do, Vanessa is asking this question, what you might do is keep an Excel spreadsheet and then just re-upload the list that you currently have each time you do it, each time you add to it, and maybe add to it once a week. That make sense?
Yeah, that's
so let's just see. Create ad actions, create lookalike, sure. Customize columns, filter. It looks like you just have to re-upload it. That'd probably be the easiest and fastest instead of just edit it. Yeah, I thought you could add to it, but I guess not. All right. Can you put in Zillow or Realtor for? Yeah, you can put in whatever you want there, and it'll show you. Like when you go to create an ad, it'll show you if there's any interest in that. Yes. Sabrina, I appreciate the kind words. Awesome. Send your answer to. Okay, Lisa. If it is 5 a day, why did it show your charge at 12? Because I had 2 days going, 2.5 days. So depending on the time that I start and the time that I finish, it was calculating how many people were going to see that ad and how much time was going to be there. And so it just does a rough draft of how much you'd spend. How do you suggest setting the bidding? It depends on how big the list is. So if you have thousands and thousands of people that you're running to, I would probably do clicks because it's going to, of course, charge you. It's going to only charge you when people click on it. So when I would run a Facebook ad that sucks, which means a picture of you. I wish I had a picture of it. I wonder if I still have it here. I ran a Facebook ad of like, say this is Scott Utspeth, your local expert real estate agent. I specialize in lakefront, rural properties, high-end, whatever it is. So you would run that where people aren't necessarily going to click on it, but they're going to see your picture and your name to remember you by. Lifetime budget would be like how much you want to spend over the lifetime of the ad. So if you say I want to spend $100, it's going to go until your $100 is gone. All right. What about having the right column checked? I'm not sure what that means. Are those people in your database, or are they just people on Facebook that meet the criteria of being real estate? Those are people on Facebook. Yeah, that's the cool part about this. So when you run a Facebook ad and you go to create an ad and you do, I'm just going to really quick bust through this here. So promote your page, and I'm going to choose that. And I'm going to come down here. So whatever I type in here, let's see. Let's go with, it's 182 million people, so let's just narrow it down to one of my zip codes, Kalamazoo, and I'm going to do interest of boating. People that like boats, people that like boating, people that like fishing. So in the 49009 zip code, there's 7,600 people that like or have in their profile boating, fishing, and boats. That would be great people to run a Facebook ad to if you specialize in lake properties. All right? Now, I would probably do clicks because not everybody's going to click on it, but the people that click on it might be interested in one of your lakefront properties that you have listed to run a Facebook ad to. Just one more way to get exposure out there. And if you showed your seller, hey, I'm running Facebook ads to 7,600 people because your home is on a lake, and I can target people that like boats and boating and fishing and what other ones? Skiing. I could do skiing. I could do, so those would be the top ones. So there's 8,600 people in this zip code, ma'am, Mr. Lister, Mrs. Lister, that have boats, boating, fishing, and skiing in their zip code or in their profile on Facebook. A lot of people. It's kind of hard to get 8,600 in front of 8,600 people on a daily basis by just like, okay, where do I send these postcards? How do I do this? That's why social media is so powerful. Now, if I want to drop it down to like 25. Maybe go to 50 to see what it looks like. You guys know your demographics better than I do. That drops it to 4,200 people. So age 25 to 50, 4,200 people in 49009 zip code that have boats, boating, fishing, and skiing in their profile. Crazy, right? Are there days of the week or even specific hours of the day that are better? Yeah, like so Saturday mornings are the best. Like, and I go by email, but if you start posting, I wouldn't post anything until after 5 o'clock. If you're going to post anything at all, you're going to get more activity, more like eyeballs on it, just because you guys know when you go to the home page of your Facebook page, like whatever's here is the most current. So it says 30 minutes. So whatever is the most current. But if somebody posts, it comes back up. So whatever is here, it gets, like this guy way down here posted 45 minutes ago, so the people might not see it, all right? So after 5, first thing in the morning is really good because that's when people check their status, of course, lunch breaks. Are those people in your database? All right, cool. All right, let's go to the end here. All right, it's at 1 o'clock, so let's start. Can I search for a particular private school? That's a great question. Let's go check it out. So can you search for, let's ask Anne-Marie. I wonder if Anne-Marie is mic'd up. Can you look for Anne-Marie, Vicki, and see her? Do you know how to do that? Oh, there she's right. I got her. Anne-Marie, are you, you got it muted. Are you mic'd up by chance? There you go. Anne, you there?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Thanks for being here. Where are you at?
I live Dallas, Texas. And
Dallas?
I live in called the Private School Corridor.
Okay.
So there's like 10 different private schools. The one that's less than a mile away is Jesuit College Prep.
Okay, so I would go, can you spell that for me, please?
Jesuit.
Did I do that right? Post?
Yeah, Jesuit.
High school?
It's in Dallas, so that's New Orleans, Tampa. There it is, Jesuit College Preparatory School of Dallas. Go down to, there you go.
All right. There we go. It's about 2,000 people that have that in their profile.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so like whatever you want to search for, it's here, man. It's so powerful because, go ahead.
Bishop, Ursuline, all those are some of the local ones.
Okay. So there's 8,900 in that one, 7,600 in that one. And some of these might be alumni as well.
Now that one's Houston. That one's Plano.
Plano, Texas there, Bishop, El Paso. So yeah, very cool. I'm glad you asked that question.
Thank you.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for being here. I love Dallas. We're going to be there at the end of March. So can't wait. Hopefully it's a little warmer than in Michigan. Take care.
Bye.
All right. That was a great question. Thanks so much. Does the mortgage agent have the information for us to set it up, or do you have this on you? You'll get a copy of this recording, so we can absolutely give you the. Hey, Lindsay, why don't you stop the recording so we have a good recording of the Facebook ads, and then we can just do the questions separate and then just answer those for those people that are here that want to stick around. All right?
Okay, no problem.
So I'm going to stop the recording on my end too as well. So if you guys have any